I was not taking responsibility off of Raja, but I'm saying there's more blame to go around than just one person.
Eventually, there will be an arrest.
The WWE already cut ties with this promotion, this wrestling promotion. Look, just the bottom line is, like, and John and I talked about this a little bit afterwards, and then also this morning, is there 100% of the blame. I think people misunderstood me. 100% of the blame goes on Raja. Okay. But if I say 1% goes on promoter, I guess maybe I need to reword it. There's also blame. 100% can go on Raja, but there's also blame with people that are involved in terms of, like, they could have done a better job.
Sure.
They could have done a better job. It's their promotion. They could have done a better job. Look, Raja is I've never met the guy. I don't know him. I'm not biased towards him at all. I have nothing to say other than the fact, like, he totally fucked up. Like, he fucked up and fucked. Like, it's not even close. I don't know him at all. So I'm not here to say that, like, oh, he should be okay. No, he's not. He's going to go to jail for a long time. And people are saying, well, he's not even arrested yet. They're gathering all the information. I don't think they're gathering all the information to make sure that they have a nice case. He's not getting out, no matter.
Let me make this as clear as I can. You have two different kinds of arrest. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have arrest by the police as far as they either see a crime in progress and make an arrest, or they go to a location where there is a suspect, there's witnesses, there is probable cause that this crime occurred. They arrest the person based upon that. Okay. Then you have ones like this, where you have an incident occur, and then there is the police come in based upon a complaint. They take a report. That report then goes to a detective. That detective then starts to investigate this whole thing. And when he believes that he has enough cause to make a detention or an arrest based upon the information that he has, and that he can then present this to the district attorney within a certain amount of time, because they can only hold the person, if it's Raja Jackson or anybody, they can only hold them for so many hours before they have to release them, unless the district attorney says, yes, we're going to file this. And that's what you're going to see happen. Eventually there will be an arrest.
There's countless hours of video footage they're sifting through.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they know they have enough for arrest, but they want to make sure that they have enough to where he's not getting out on bail. He's not getting out. Nothing.
They're gonna slam dunk their case as much as they can, because all that information is out there right now.
Yeah, and so I guess, I don't know. There must have been some sort of miscommunication on our show on Tuesday, because I was not taking responsibility off of Raja, but I'm saying there's more blame to go around than just one person.
Saying there's people that did not react the way they should have reacted. There's people that were not in place when they should have been in place, based upon just the situation of what you had, but they didn't expect it. And some of them are not prepared for it.
That's true as well. Like, John, like, you can have 100% blame. And when I say 99.5% or 90% goes to him and 10% goes to the promoter, people blew up. And I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to get you to 100%. But I'm just trying to get you to 100%, which I shouldn't have. I should have just said 100% goes to him. But then also, there's also some more blame over here of another 20, 30% or 50%. I was trying to get it to equal 100 for all you people. But guess what? It doesn't matter. There's enough. There's all the blame goes on Raja. There's more blame to go around. There is more. I mean, like, you have people that could have stepped in and done more to help him, to help Psycho Stu. There's the promoters also to blame on this. He could have done a better job of making sure he was sitting more. What would all these other things?
Josh, it's as simple as this: is what would the promoter be doing right now if his one wrestler, Doug, I guess was his name, did not finally jump in that ring and grab a hold of Raja and at least engage with him to get him off and to keep him away? He would have been possibly looking at a murder that occurred during his show in his ring, based upon his putting it together. Not good. Not good.
You might have a better answer to this with the commissions. A promoter puts on a fight. Okay. If anything happens inside that cage, their promoter's license gets looked at extensively in terms of injuries and dangers. So the WWE already cut ties with this promotion, this wrestling promotion. So they're done with them. That's kind of like, I wouldn't say they're commissioned, but that's kind of like, hey, we're helping you your wrestlers get.
It's like the UFC saying we're cutting ties with you. That's a problem.
UFC's cutting ties with LFA or whatever other promotions. Not that they are. I'm just simply saying, like, because I know people will misconstrue that as well.
You said it.
Yeah. It just comes down to the promoter is going to be on the hook some way in this. And he's already lost to WWE in terms of them backing him, whatever it is. They're off their platform, whatever it is. So there's that. So you know that everyone sees the promoter is somewhat to blame. That's one. Two is Raja's 100% to blame for all of his actions. You as a professional fighter, 0-1, but still a professional fighter, and has a father who has fought inside the cage, one of the best to ever do it. You should know when somebody's knocked out, and you did. You just continued on. You took it to that next level.
That's right.
And it's all your fault. Everyone's going through. Your dad's going through this. Your family's going through this. Your fans, all your fans are going. Everyone's going through this right now because of what you did. You fucked up. No one else is to blame but you. But there's more blame to go around. I guess that's more of the point I was trying to say. It doesn't just stop with him. Other people are going to should be in trouble for this as well. It should be. But Raja is definitely, like I said, 100% to blame on this, John. Like I know someone's going to read this or watch the first, 10 minutes of this and go, man, Josh fucked it up again.
Josh went, he was all backpedaling.
No, it doesn't just stop at one person. There's more to go around. There's more to go around for everyone.
There is.
I look at it like if I know that all the blame, if you're a friend is drinking and you didn't say anything about give me the keys, and then that person gets in an accident, like you're to blame too. Inside you should be blamed.
Yeah, you have a party and you allow people that are intoxicated to drive away. Mm-hmm. You're kind of to blame. You're gonna end up, there's gonna be consequences coming your way. Although it is completely on that person,
absolutely,
that put themselves behind the wheel. You knew they were drunk, man. Stop them.
Yeah.
The whole situation, it sucks. And it sucks, like I said before, I feel horrible for Quinn as a dad. You as a dad, luckily your kids are young right now. Mm-hmm. You have more control of them. Yeah, but as they get older, you relinquish more and more of that control, and you're putting it on them to make the right decisions. And trust me, there's going to come a time when they're not going to make the right decision. How stupid a fucking decision do they make? Mm-hmm. That's really what you're waiting for. And sometimes you look and you go, okay, that was stupid. Thank God it wasn't a big deal, but this was a big deal.
Oh, a huge deal. Huge, and I think everyone's concern is, with Quinn, like he's not going to see his son for a long time and he may never see his son again. You never know what's going to happen to Quinn between now and the time that, his son is able to get out of jail. And that's the worst feeling as a father or as a parent, period. So it's very upsetting. But like I said, it's 100% on Raja. I'm not taking any blame off of him at all whatsoever. But there's more blame to go around. There's so many other things that contributed to this. Yeah. And so there is more blame to go around, not just to one. Yeah. But